Every day, thousands of tourists come here, but while some are delighted, others are sure they wasted their money. So is it worth going to this hotel? Let's find out. Welcome to Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana. I will start with a brief overview of the hotel, and then I will tell and show you in detail the beach, the grounds, the food, the rooms, and the entertainment at this hotel. Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana is a hotel where from the very first minutes, you feel the atmosphere of a true tropical paradise. The huge grounds are surrounded by greenery, and the picturesque pools create a sense of comfort and relaxation. Guests are offered several restaurants where they can enjoy delicious dishes and fresh seafood. The spacious rooms are decorated in a modern style and are suitable for both family holidays and romantic getaways. In the evenings, vibrant shows take place, turning each day into a real celebration. Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana is a place you want to return to again and again to enjoy a carefree vacation. The hotel rating is 4.2 on Google, 8.9 on Booking.com, and 4.6 on TripAdvisor. However, even such a popular hotel has its downsides, which may significantly influence your choice. Let's take a closer look at all the pros and cons of the hotel so you can make the right decision. But before we start, I would like to ask you to subscribe to our channel and support this video with likes and comments. Thank you. When I arrived at Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana, the first thing that impressed me was the wide and beautiful beach with soft sand and a picturesque view of the ocean. But unfortunately, the impression was spoiled by the sargassum seaweed, which literally filled the shore and the water. It was almost impossible to enter the sea because the sargassum stretched in a solid mass right along the waterline. We couldn't swim even a single day, and this became the biggest disappointment of the vacation. In summer, in Punta Cana, as I understood, the seaweed situation is especially severe, and a beach holiday turns into a challenge. Although the beach itself looked picturesque, I couldn't fully enjoy it. The water was murky and covered with thick lines of seaweed, and even walking along the shore brought more discomfort than pleasure. To be honest, I do not recommend planning a trip to Punta Cana in the summer if the sea is important for you. However, in winter, the sea is probably truly magnificent. Friends, if you have already stayed at Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana, write in the comments what impressed you the most. And now I will show you the hotel grounds, and there is definitely something to see. The grounds of Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana seemed very beautiful and modern to me, since the hotel is quite new and designed in stylish architecture with thoughtful decor. The landscape design is impressive. The green areas are well maintained, with palm trees and flowers everywhere, creating a feeling of coziness and a tropical paradise. The resort is large, so we had to walk a lot, but because of this, we always found quiet corners for walks and relaxation. What we liked most was the pool. It is truly huge, impeccably clean, and there were always enough loungers and umbrellas around. However, the water in the pool was overly saturated with chlorine, and because of this, my daughter's light hair turned completely green. Clothes and swimsuits also suffered slightly, gaining a greenish tint, which was an unpleasant surprise. Despite this, the pool became the main place for our vacation, since swimming in the sea was impossible. The water park also pleased us. The children were delighted with the slides and attractions. In the evening, the grounds looked especially beautiful, with lights and a pleasant atmosphere. The hotel is well organized, clean, and comfortable, and as I noticed, there were both families with children and couples vacationing here, which created a diverse and friendly atmosphere. A dress code is in place on the territory, and while this is normal, sometimes it was enforced too strictly, mostly towards men. Another drawback for me was that the hotel is located quite far from the airport, so the road there took a lot of time. And now that we've worked up an appetite, let's go to the main restaurant and talk about the food. The food at Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana left me with mixed but generally pleasant impressions. Breakfast was really excellent. Fresh fruits, a variety of dishes, and good quality products pleased us every morning. The buffet was very decent, offering new dishes every day, and the food there was really tasty and varied. Overall, the food was wonderful, especially the breakfasts. while lunch and dinner seemed more average or good. I especially liked the Japanese restaurant, where the dishes were fresh and original. However, the specialty restaurants overall were a bit disappointing. The service seemed lacking, and the menu did not always meet expectations. In the grill restaurant, the ventilation was very poor, and it was difficult to stay inside because of the smoke. Despite this, the overall choice of restaurants was good, and there was always something to enjoy. The main restaurant is located quite far, so we had to walk a bit each time, but the place itself was spacious and well kept. The pool bar became a real discovery for me. It had the best drinks and a pleasant atmosphere. Although the variety of restaurants could be improved, I still rate the overall quality of food highly. In the end, the food at the hotel left me mostly positive emotions and became one of the highlights of the vacation. And now, let's take a look at the rooms. I'm waiting for your comments and feedback. My room at Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana seemed cozy and quite comfortable for a vacation. Cleaning was done daily, and each time the room looked neat and tidy. The minibar, which was included in the price, was also refilled daily, and this was very convenient. However, the bathrooms were clearly old and in need of renovation, which slightly spoiled the overall impression. There was no YouTube or other apps on the TV to watch favorite channels, which was a bit disappointing. Another drawback was that the rooms were located too close to each other, and I often heard the neighbors talking. Despite these shortcomings, overall the room was pleasant to stay in and created a feeling of home comfort. Friends, if you are planning a vacation in the Dominican Republic, be sure to visit our channel to choose the right hotel. In the meantime, let's discuss the service at Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana. The staff at Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana made a very good impression on me. From the moment I arrived, I felt that truly friendly and responsive people work here. Many employees were very attentive and tried to help with everything, which made the vacation more comfortable. I liked that they always tried to understand guests, even if someone spoke another language, and most of them spoke English quite well. The service overall was very good, and I felt cared for in almost every interaction. However, I noticed that the staff seemed divided. Some were truly friendly and wonderful, while others did not put in much effort, which slightly spoiled the mood. Despite this, overall communication with the employees left me with pleasant emotions. But to make the vacation truly memorable, the animation lifts the mood. So let's talk about the entertainment at Wyndham Alltra. At Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana, the entertainment pleasantly surprised me, as it took place both during the day and in the evening. During the day, there were always interesting activities for both adults and children, making the vacation more eventful. The evening shows were simply magnificent, bright, with beautiful performances and a lively, festive atmosphere. However, over time they seemed a bit repetitive, and I would have liked more variety. Overall, the animation and entertainment were excellent, but in my opinion, they still lacked a greater number of activities. Despite this, I still enjoyed the program and was satisfied that we did not get bored here. My vacation at Wyndham Alltra Punta Cana left me with mixed impressions. On the one hand, the hotel is new, modern, with beautiful grounds, a huge pool, well-kept green areas, and very friendly staff who try to make your stay comfortable. The food is mostly delicious, especially the breakfasts and the buffet, and the pool bar became a real highlight. The rooms are cozy and clean, the minibar is restocked daily, but the bathrooms need renovation, and the proximity of the rooms disturbed the peace. On the other hand, the biggest disappointment was the beach, where in the summer the sea turned out to be completely unsuitable for swimming due to sargassum seaweed. Added to this were small drawbacks: overly chlorinated pool water, limited restaurant variety, and sometimes intrusive dress code rules for men. The entertainment and shows were enjoyable, though they lacked variety. In the end, the hotel can be considered a good choice for a vacation by the pool with solid infrastructure, but if the sea and the beach are most important for you, it is better to plan your trip outside the summer season. Friends, the final choice is always yours, and only you can decide whether it is worth coming to this hotel or not. And while you are thinking, I recommend you also watch our other videos about Dominican hotels. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our new reviews. And with that, I say goodbye until we meet again at a new hotel.